What's up, Hallie? You look a little lost.
Oh no, nothing like that. I was just admiring the lights. Monica looks puzzled, but then looks around. After a little bit of gazing, she turns back.
Huh, I suppose it is lovely. I guess I've never really stopped to admire it before.
Really? This area is stunning. Way prettier than where I grew up.
I think that's the reason I never stopped to notice it. When you grow up with something, it kind of becomes normalized. Not as appreciated.
I can see that.
I'm glad you've kind of opened my eyes to it, though. Life can be so beautiful sometimes.
Agreed. Heavily agreed. Our walk eventually ends with us arriving at Monica's front gate. With my gaze so focused on the way in, I suddenly stumble over something. Brought back to reality, I turn around and witness the girl whose leg I tripped over gently smirking.
You definitely do have a taxidermy habit, Hallie. Are you alright?
She slowly approaches and playfully pokes me in the shoulder as her head tilts to the side in a questioning manner. Her sudden concern throws me off guard, even makes me blush. Confused as of what to reply, I spill out the most generic, "I'm fine, thanks." I immediately regret it, realizing how stupid I must be looking right now. Monica, however, seemingly satisfied with such a lackluster reply, simply gives out a brief nod and rattles a bundle of keys in her hand.
I stopped to get them ready. Sorry about that.
My hands promptly raise in the most disagreeing gesture I could think of, as I try to hide my embarrassment. No, it's alright. No big deal. Let's head in. It's pretty cold out here. Monica flashes her warm smile and quietly proceeds to the gate, unlocking it in a swift motion. I quickly follow her into the front yard as she goes toward the front door. I always struggle to even hold keys with cool hands. How does she handle them so easily? Being wary not to run into anything, we step inside and carefully close the door behind me. Monica is already taking her shoes off, so I follow suit and put them in a small wooden cabinet. She patiently waits for me and then gestures along the living room.
Make yourself at home. I'll head upstairs to change. Do you mind the wait?
Not at all. Take your time, Monica. Maybe I could make some coffee meanwhile. She gently shakes her head, her long hair hopping left and right in tact with the movement.
Don't worry, I'll make some myself. Relax for now, Hallie.
Yet again confused, I merely scratch my head and mumble, "If you say so." She briefly turns around and rushes upstairs. I catch myself staring at her well-shaped body and quickly lower the gaze in embarrassment. I wouldn't say I find the appearance of hers stunning, but it's still really eye-catching. Can every woman perfect her look like that? I shake the thought away and hang my coat up on the rack. Reaching inside of its pockets, I grab my precious phone and a stuffed wallet, but after thinking for a moment, I shove the wallet back in. Making my way into the living room, I turn on the TV, toss my phone on a pillow, and rest myself on a comfortable sofa. This should be a good way to brush up on my Japanese skills. Not that I haven't done that the entire trip, but you know. Time to turn those captions on. The news channel pops up. Too lazy to switch, I just keep watching it and proceed to read the kanji subtitles to the best of my ability. Greetings, residents of Chiba, Japan. My name is Ayaka Emi, and I'll be your broadcaster for this evening. Is that a girl name? It's probably a girl name.
First up, it's been noticed by the Nihon Koku Seifu that a meteor is coming into the view of Earth's advanced telescopes. This wouldn't be newsworthy by itself, but the meteor seems to be coming towards the Earth. While alarming to some, the government has assured the public that it's unlikely that the meteor will stay on its course by the time it gets to Earth. However, the meteor is still quite a bit away, so it's hard to get good estimates on its speed of accuracy. But from what the Nihon Koku Seifu have said, the meteor is months away from Earth. The Japanese Prime Minister spoke on the astronomical findings earlier this morning.
I promptly reached the remote and shut off the TV. I hope the captions were saying something different than what I heard, but I don't think they were. Slumping myself back onto the couch, I raise my eyes towards the ceiling and eagerly stretch my whole body up. I immediately feel the pleasure of stuffed cold muscles warming up. Glancing at a nearby window, I look outside. It seems as if yet again it might snow tonight. Glad I'm in here and not out there. Whilst I'm watching the calming scenery, my mind starts to wander once again back to the Liturgy Club. It's crazy how one can be so welcomed and possess such a strong sense of belonging despite being hundreds of miles away from home. All of these 4 girls have been more than gracious in my arrival, each in their own way, and I definitely enjoyed their company as well. Granted, I also haven't hung out with Yuri nearly as much, but she seems friendly so far. Come to think of it, I find it fascinating how personalities so distinct collide with each other. Yet somehow not only make for an amazing club, but also form a tight friend group. This realization makes me feel that much more special to be a part of it. Sayori has her bubbly and encouraging energy. Natsuki with her fair but firm demeanor. I'm not sure what Yuri has going for her, but I can definitely point out her unbridled passion for certain subjects. What was that? Oh, Monica. And Monica with her ability to interrupt us.
Daydreaming again.
Whoa, Thrown out of my thinking process, I suddenly jump and hit my leg on the coffee table. Trying not to react to the sharp pain, I immediately face my intruder. Oh, it's just Monica. She, all of a sudden, drops on the couch and leans in. Her gaze is, however, not at my face.
Does it hurt?
She stares at me with a worried expression, expecting an instant reply. It's nothing much. However, when I say it, the burning sensation in the right shin reminds me of itself. The pain makes me clench my teeth, and I instinctively begin to rub the area in pain.
Hey, you don't look alright. Let me bring a cold compress.
My face must have given it all away. Monica rushes toward the kitchen and in a hurry looks through the lower section of the fridge. She pulls out a cold pack and quickly makes her way back to me. I bare my leg and Monica gently places a compress on the shin.
Hold it tight. I'll get some bandages.
I feel a sudden relief and immediately express my gratitude. Thank you. She only responds with a brief nod and heads to the cabinet in the anteroom. Soon Monica returns carrying a pack of dressings, and with surprising agility begins to wrap them up around my leg. Once there is a thick enough layer, she grabs the cold pack I'm still holding. She proceeds to attach it stiffly to wrap the bandage over it as well. I must be looking ridiculously absurd right now. The Crone boy gets treated like a kid by some high school girl. Don't need that hyphen. Come to think of it, it's not just some girl, so I can definitely find some joy in the scene. Stop it, you idiot. She's just helping you. Don't overthink it.
How are you feeling? You're usually not this silent.
Monica looks right at me, concerned over the whole ordeal. Much better. The cold pack helped a lot. I stumble. Would it be awkward to put it that straight?
What is it?
No, it's not much. Just, I was a bit overwhelmed by the sudden care. Monica's face expresses a certain amount of confusion.
Oh, I didn't mean to discomfort you. Sorry, I only wanted to help.
She moves away and quickly makes some distance between us, landing on the couch opposite to the one I'm resting on. It's fine, Monica. I'm just not used to it. I don't think anyone ever rushed to help me out with such selflessness.
I didn't give it much thought. I always act like that. There's nothing bad about being worried of others, right?
Absolutely nothing. It's a great quality you have, actually. Don't overthink it. You did help me, after all, so why would I complain? In an attempt to lighten the mood, I smile warmly and lean in closer to her. Monica responds with an unreasonably cute chuckle and shifts the topic.
You know, I realized that I never got the chance to thank you for joining.
Seeming slightly embarrassed, she gently brushes off a strand of hair bothering her.
We've had a bit of a hard time recruiting members for the club. So I'm really glad that you decided to stick around. Hopefully it'll help with our growth.
You don't have to thank me. I like it there. And you, along with the other girls, are the reason for it. Monica gives out yet another one of her warm smiles, and that's when I realize the implications of what I just said. Luckily, I'm saved by a sudden knock on the door.
Oh, excuse me one moment.
Monica stands up and walks over to the anteroom. She swiftly looks through the peephole and opens up the door.
Mom! Monica.
They promptly hug before walking into the living room.
Hello, Hallie.
Greetings, Harumi.
How was your first day of school abroad?
Honestly, it was very nice. Classes seem pretty straightforward, though the workload is quite heavy. You can take the hyphen out of straightforward. The campus is also good looking and spacious. Not to mention the literature club. It's just amazing. I like it here. Harumi and Monica exchange smiles along with playful glances.
Looks like you haven't scared him off just yet.
Monica chuckles.
Well, he fits pretty well at the club, it seems.
Harumi shifts her gaze towards me.
And not just there. You're like the son I never had.
That's quite a claim. Should I take it as a compliment?
Depends on who you ask. But anyway, I'm going to take some much-needed rest for now. If I were you two, I'd get some homework done.
With that said, Harumi waves to us and walks upstairs. I quickly lose sight of hers. Hers? Just her. Now back to the problem at hand. Homework. Monica seems to notice my look of disgust.
Oh, come on, it can't be that bad.
Easy for you to say. My backpack was weighing me down way more than usual with the amount of paperweight in it.
Well, luckily we share a few subjects, so those assignments should go by pretty fast.
That's right. I And I lucked out and got English, so that's one less class to worry about. Monica stares at me for a moment.
I'm pretty sure that's cheating.
That's just using your resources. Monica cracks a smile.
Fair enough, but that means you're helping me in English.
I can agree to that, so long as you help with Japanese literature.
Looks like we have an accord.
She holds out her hand. We exchange handshakes. Monica smiles and walks away for a moment. She comes back holding a binder.
Shall we?
Might as well get the pain over with. We have been doing homework for quite some time. The sun has completely disappeared, but luckily we're finished.
Wow, we got done pretty early.
Early? It's night outside. Monica looks at me, puzzled.
Do you usually get done earlier?
Yes, way early. The homework we're assigned is usually crosswords or something like that. Oh, or read from here to there kind of stuff. Often I can get them done in about an hour. Monica looks down and sighs.
I've always heard foreigners are lazy, but now you're confirming the stereotype.
Well, that's how it is for us. Being a bit afraid of touching the topic of overworking, I just shrug it off. Though, don't you get tired from all that?
Oh, absolutely.
The ease she says it with makes me physically uncomfortable. However, I don't get a chance to think more about it because Monica keeps going.
But that's why I drink pure liquid energy.
Oh, and what would that be?
Coffee.
Could have guessed it. Speaking of energy, should we call it a day? Monica stands up in silence, gazes outside.
You're right, it's getting pretty late. Your room isn't locked, so you can head off. I've got something to do.
Slowly, the energy Monica was full of drifts away. Is something wrong?
No, everything's alright. I just want to go for a walk.
Her voice suddenly sounds so calm and collected, but the mind seems to be wandering off. Evening strolls are a common thing, but the way she puts it makes it sound like something is up. Can I join you? Monica visibly hesitates.
Oh, sorry. I'd like to go on my own.
Oh, don't worry. I understand. I'll head upstairs then, all right?
Yeah, have a good night, Hallie.
I slowly turn over to the stairs and proceed on the second floor. With my side vision, I spot Monica going toward the front door. Don't need to hyphenate that. Trying to brush off the unnecessary concerns, I walk over to my room.
Already heading to bed, Hallie.
I stumble into Harumi. Her voice is quieter than usual, which makes me feel a bit weird. Yeah, I'm pretty tired.
You look worried. Where's Monica?
She said she was off for a walk. Harumi merely nods to that.
Don't overthink it, darling. She just needs some alone time.
With that, she pats me on the shoulder and gently pushes towards my room.
Have a good night.
Thanks, you too. Harumi's right. I shouldn't overthink it. If there was something off, Monica would have told me. Right? I open the door and head inside. Without much hesitation, I just toss my tired body on the bed and shut my eyes. Just to immediately open them. Better check my notifications before I go to bed. I reach inside of my pocket to find nothing. Oh yeah, I left it in the living room. Walking back, I go up to the previously mentioned pillow and no phone is seen. Oldest trick in the book. I grab the pillow. Aha! I raise the pillow up. Nothing. Huh. I throw the pillow back onto the couch. Well, we're in a predicament. I don't think my phone moved away itself. I mean, I don't think smartphones are that smart. Maybe Monica or her Harumi took it? I guess we're on a goose chase. You don't need to hyphenate that. Time to check every room in this house. To no avail. The only rooms I haven't checked are on the second floor. Making my way up the stairs, I scan the options. My bedroom? No. Harumi's bedroom? Not a chance. I'm not walking in there right now. Bathroom? Literally impossible. Monica's bedroom? No chance. She's still gone, is she? I think back to all the times Monica has teased or messed with me at some point. She definitely would take my phone. Fuck it. Making my way over to her room, I knock on the door. Monica? No response. Normally I wouldn't engage in such an invasion of privacy, but hey, desperate times call for desperate measures. I crack the door open ever so gently. Not a body in sight. Phew, that would have been horrible. Looking around, I notice how nice Monica's bedroom is. Perfectly organized, clean, and truly immaculate. All fitted with a pretty sizable piano. Ah man, back in my school we were forced to play an instrument. I chose piano because I always thought it looked badass. Granted, I'm not good at it. One of the best benefits of international travel is no music tests, or even a class for that matter. Regardless, this does bring a little nostalgia. I walk over to the piano and take a seat. I notice a stand at the top of the piano with music written on it. The flipped page has a song called Your Reality. I don't need this hyphen. Interesting. I look down at the keyboard. I can't help myself and press a key. Ooh, perfectly tuned. I wonder if I can still play some songs. Damn, I'm actually having a bit of fun. Been a while since I actually just messed around on a piano. I close my eyes and just feel the music. My phone continues to buzz. What is the deal, phone? Text from my parent. I close my eyes and just feel the music. Luckily, I've practiced this song literally hundreds of times, to the point I can do it blind. I instinctively start singing quietly. She cuts you once, she cuts you twice. Alright, that was a mistake. Converting to humming.
Hallie.
I stop playing. I open my eyes to find a dead-stared Monica. Shit.
I want you to explain something to me.
Yeah, what is it?
Why is it that when I leave the house to go for a quick walk, I come back to find you in my room messing with my piano?
Well, that is a very astute and very valid question. I stand up from the chair and proceed to point directly at her. And let me tell you, the answer is one you might not expect. One of mystique, one of unconventional answers, one you might not understand.
Answer me seriously, Hallie.
Oh shit, comedy was not the way to go. You could just tell her the actual reason. Alright, my bad. In all seriousness, I actually lost my phone, and I was wondering if it ended up in your room. Then I saw the piano and got a little distracted. Monica's stare turns into... Monica's. She owns the stare. Pondering? Then, she unexpectedly smiles.